Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here. Today we have our very first look at the 3 Spider-Man Far From Home sets that will be releasing on April 22nd alongside the 20th anniversary Star Wars sets. Oh man, these sets are amazing, and that pun is intended. Anyways, starting things off with the smallest set of the 3, set number 76128, Molten Man Battle. The set comes with 3 minifigures, has 294 pieces, and will retail for $29.99 in the United States and $39.99 Canadian, assuming that the conversion of the prices were right there. The set looks pretty awesome in my opinion. There's a lot of detail to this Molten Man build and I love it. There's this really cool lava effect that I can't recall ever seeing before. They have these gold pieces mixed in with the trans orange ones, and some of the pieces actually even have some gold printing on top of the trans orange to create the molten lava effect. Molten Man comes with a stud shooter hand as well as a regular looking claw hand, which I actually think is something that the original Clayface build was missing. Anyways, the Molten Man actually has a car sticking out of its chest. There is also a street light, stoplight, a road sign with K Pater drive, as well as a no car sign and 2 metal poles all sticking out of him, which I think just adds the effect. I can't place where the head piece that they're using here is from, but I do really like the print on it. It looks awesome. Lastly, about Molten Man, the antenna pieces in trans orange upside down add so much to the molten lava effect. I love it. The figures that we are getting here are Mysterio, a fireman, and Spider-Man in his shield stealth suit. Let's start things off with Mysterio. I'm super happy with the way that he came out, and I'm glad that he's more green than gold. I know that in the trailer it seems that his outfit is more gold than green, but not here. I'll take it. I have no problem with the inaccuracy here because I like that it's closer to the actual comic book Mysterio than the movie one, which I don't mind. He's using the beautiful Ocean Master cape, and he also has a new headpiece that I think is one piece. It looks to have a foggy transparent head within the fishbowl around it, which I think is pretty cool. The fireman is nothing special, no new prints there, I believe. He's just using all pre-existing parts and prints. I absolutely love this last figure. The printing on it is superb. The only thing that I would change for it is of course to add some arm printing, as well as adding the shield logo on the torso. I'm not quite sure why it isn't there, to not reveal spoilers maybe, but it's strange. The Funkos, as well as the suit display that went on tour, and the trailer also doesn't have it included. Just looks dumb with the empty circle, and it's not really a spoiler since Fury is literally in the trailers and in a set later that we'll get to. I don't know, doesn't make sense to me, but moving on to the next set, I think it's probably my favorite out of the 3. It's set number 76129, Hydra Man Attack. The set has 471 pieces, comes with 4 minifigures, and will retail for $39.99 USD and $49.99 Canadian. This is such an adorable little Venice Canal scene. I don't really know where to begin. There's a lot going on here. I guess let's start from left to right. The little Venice boat with MJ in it is super small and does the job, I think. If it was bigger and could fit more figures, it would have had to jack up the price of the set, so I think that it's perfect the way that it is. Going up the stairs from the left, you can see the arches. While it is pretty simple and flat looking, they are pretty cool and I think gets the job done again. The top part of the bridge can actually pop off, which could be used to put MJ in danger, or could also be used for something for Mysterio to throw at Hydra Man. Moving along to the right, we see a lamppost with a black fez on it, which is pretty rare. There is also a little cafe build with a cappuccino machine build that you can see through the window. The cafe's name is Flora's Cafe, with a sticker on the top of a 1x2 turquoise cheese slope. Outside the cafe, there is a table with 2 seats on it, I guess for MJ and Peter to go on a date. As well as on the table, there's a newspaper that I think has a new print on it. It might be an article on Mysterio or something. It's hard to make out because of the quality of the pictures, unfortunately. The whole table can actually flip up and make Peter jump into action if you want. Moving on to the figures, I guess we'll start things off with Hydra Man, since he's in the name of the set. He looks really cool in this mix of blue and bright blue colors. Also some turquoise highlights there to create the water effect. I think it looks really great. His water tornado build looks pretty awesome as well. I like the use of the old vehicle pieces in trans blue. There are even some stickers put on some of those pieces to help further create the water effect. We also have Mysterio in the set, nothing new here. And moving on to MJ with the Pepper Potts hair in black, which actually isn't too common and has only been in 5 other sets. She comes with a brand new face print, one with a more angry and concerned look, and the other one with a cute little smile. We finally have a Peter Parker figure. We have not had a Peter Parker figure since 2004 with the Spider-Man 2 sets. Oh, I'm so happy to get this. Anyways, the figure is mid-transformation, which is also something we've never gotten before, with his shirt being opened up to reveal the Spider-Man outfit underneath. And he also comes with something really interesting. It's the beanie hat in red with the Spider-Man mask printed on top of it. This is actually something that we first saw with a Lego knockoff figure. So it's interesting that Lego's taking the idea from the bootleggers instead of the other way around. Anyways, I think that this looks really good. His face, by the way, is nothing rare. It's becoming a very common print, and I actually used it on my Sig fig. And speaking of which, the figure here also comes with a Superman hair in dark brown. Coincidence? I think not. Anyways, lastly, we have set number 76130, Stark Jet and the Drone Attack. The set comes with 504 pieces, 4 minifigures, and will retail for $69.99 USD and will be $89.99 Canadian. The build of the jet looks pretty good in my opinion. It might be the fact that it's all in white, that it really reminds me of the Justice League's Javelin ship from a few years back. There's actually quite a lot of stickers here, with 3 of them right on the front on the cockpit window as well as to the sides. There are also some stickers for the windows of the plane as well, which is repeated on both sides of the plane. And most noticeably, the Stark Industries logo on the back are also stickers. It doesn't look like the side wings can actually move or rotate or anything, so it's only the back ones that I think you can flap up and down if you wanted to. You can store what I'm guessing are arc reactors or something that the drones want inside the ship. Anyways, you can put them on the inside of the jet from the top, but it also has a dropping feature where you can open up the bottom and have them fall out of the jet. The inside of the plane is also very nice, with 3 or 4 spots for minifigures, I'm not sure. On the table there is also something that looks to be chemicals, as well as a 1x2 tile with a special sticker on it with some DNA prints, as well as a Spider-Man symbol. Not quite sure what's going on there, but before we get to the figures, let me just quickly talk about the drones. They're meh. They look like mini micromanagers. I don't know how accurate they are since we haven't seen what they look like or anything, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see, which the same can be said for all the sets and figures here. Anyways, the figures that we're getting here are, of course, Mysterio again, Nick Fury, Happy Hogan, and Spider-Man. Skipping Mysterio and going on to Nick Fury, he looks amazing here. This is definitely the best minifigure version we've ever gotten of Nick Fury. This puts the one from the Helicarrier to shame. It has so much detailing. Looking at the face print, his eye patch has some really cool lighting and shading on it, and underneath he actually has some visible scar printing, which we've never gotten before out of the 3 figures that we've gotten in the past. The rest of the outfit just looks super great. I cannot wait to get this minifigure. Definitely my favorite, I think, out of all of the sets here. Next is Happy Hogan. There's nothing too special going on here. I'm pretty sure it's just a part reusage for everything here. I don't think that hairpiece works for him. Also, we've seen what he looks like from the trailer as well as a Funko Pop. He has a goatee. Where's the goatee? I don't know. I just think that for a character that's been there since the start of the entire MCU, I wish that he could have gotten some more detail to the figure. But lastly, the Spider-Man in the set is the exact same one from the Homecoming sets, which I think is 100% fair, and I expected to get him in one of these sets. Anyways, let me just leave you with some closing thoughts on these sets. I know that the #1 complaint about these sets are why there's so many Mysterio figures, and while it is a shame that he is in all 3 sets, I would have preferred him to be only in 1, maybe 2 of the sets, but he is a main part of the story, with him being a friendly neighborhood Mysterio at the beginning of the film, and then ultimately turning out to be the villain. This isn't a spoiler. Come on. We all know this is going to happen. Unless it doesn't. But, yeah, it's going to happen. I think that it would have been cool to get a Jake Gyllenhaal head for at least one of the sets, especially since we do get him with his fishbowl helmet off in the trailer. I don't know. Also, his powers and special effects in the trailers look to be green, so I wish that we could have gotten the power blast in trans light green rather than them in light blue. The other complaint I've already seen is that the black and red suit with the white Spider-Man logo on the back isn't included in any of these sets, but it hasn't been featured in any marketing yet. It 100% makes sense why it's not included here. The suit isn't even included in the Funko Pop lineup. I'm just happy that we're getting a different Spider-Man variant in every single set, because with the Homecoming ones, we got the exact same one in both of them, which was just a updated version of the Civil War one. And lastly, I'm still a little sad that we didn't get an Aunt May or Ned figure in any of these sets. I would have preferred to get Ned over that Fireman in the Molten Man set. Anyways, my final note about these sets is that I'm a little sad that we're only getting 2 out of the 4 elementals. I wish that we could have gotten Sandman, but I guess he probably would have looked too similar to the way that Molten Man is built here, so I guess it makes sense. And I wish that we could have gotten the other elemental, whichever one it turns out to be. But anyways, everyone, I can't wait to get my hands on these. Definitely much better than the 2 Homecoming sets that I actually thought were really good in the first place. So what do you all think of these sets, though? Which ones are you going to be picking up? Does this get you excited for the movie that's still a lot of months out? I know that I for sure can't wait. Anyways, everyone, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out the Avengers Endgame pictures video if you missed it, linked at the end here. And as well, keep coming back to the channel for more superhero and LEGO news in the future. I hope that you all have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one.